It is day 3, late afternoon in my LKTO Rolling Fire Classic campaign, and I am just finishing setting up this fighter sweep, which is also going to be a bit of multi-role, hopefully. So we are down to our last 2 remaining F-16s. Ever since day 1, it has been a shortage of aircraft in our squadron. We got hit pretty hard day 1. Ever since then, we keep getting resupplied a little bit, and then we lose aircraft, these days mostly to ground fire. The enemy air is very well depleted at this point, so what I have been doing for the last couple of flights is these probing fighter sweeps, trying to get deeper and deeper, closer to Pyongyang, and whittle down the remaining Air Force that comes up to intercept. So I did notice that right here I've got this depot, which is still 100% operational. And I am planning on hitting it with these 2 Mark 84 bombs. I took the high drag in case I do need to go low, but I'm probably going to try to dive bomb from altitude. My number 2 is not carrying bombs, he's just carrying the 2 fuel tanks, Sparrows. I am also carrying Sparrows. Luckily I can carry bombs on these inner stations. Now that does limit my fuel quite a bit, but the central line should be enough for this distance if I manage my fuel.
Dart 4, Singleton, A-10s, request taxi. Mako 6, 2-ship, F-16s, request taxi. Good afternoon, Mako 6, you are number 1 for departure, taxi and hold short, runway 09 arrive. Mako 6-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 30880. Good afternoon, Dart 4, you're number 2 for departure. All present. Mako 6, 2-ship, F-16s, ready for departure.
Mako 6, Osan Tower, wing 070 at 4 knots, runway 09 right. You are cleared for takeoff.
Airborne.
Mako 6-1, contact departure.
Mako 6, airborne, 2-ship, F-16s, 1000. Mako 6, Osan, departure. Mako heading 290, resume navigation.
I'm going to head directly to steer point 15, which is the depot I'm targeting. Okay, and I ran into this early on in the campaign. Between day 1 and 2, there was a time period where there was a gap in AWACS coverage. Seems this is the case right now. So that's going to make the sweep portion of this flight a little bit more challenging. I'm in an F-16A Block 15, which does not have an IFF interrogator. So my RWR is going to be key in identifying any enemy fighters coming towards me. My wingman will be able to tell enemy aircraft from friendlies because AI is a little bit cheaty, but I'll have to follow his lead if he spots anybody. Otherwise, I'll have to watch my RWR very closely.
Two, in position.
just crossing the front line, going to go master arm on. We've already turned off our nav lights. And let's see if we can get to that depot and bomb it before anybody tries to intercept. So far only friendlies on RWR. We've got an F4 here. Oh, and there's anti-aircraft artillery radar looking at us. And we've seen some flights of F-16s. This one here is probably my wingman, but there was another flight nearby. There is some cloud cover, but it is broken enough that I should be able to spot the target and dive bomb it. I am using the bombs in CCIP, dropping both in one pass with 80-foot separation between them. And we're going with the low drag setting, since I plan to bomb from some altitude. Alright, we've got MiG-29s looking at us. Let's try to get these bombs off quick. Like a deeper, or at like a steeper dive angle. Not seeing their contrails yet, but they are coming. I've got eyes on the target.
Bombs away.
I believe that only dropped one.
Tap, flare. Tap, flare.
Let's drop the other.
Tap, flare.
Lower than I'd like.
Altitude. Altitude. Tap,
Bombs
flare.
away.
Okay, let's try to drag these MiGs
Tap, flare.
and get some altitude.
Tap, flare.
That's them back there, the contrails.
Tap, flare. Low.
I'm dragging them back towards the front line because I know up till here it's fairly sparse air defenses from the enemy other than manpads and SHORAD. But where they are could still be somewhat dangerous. We've also got a lot of F4s in front of us. Alright, I'm going to turn back and see if I can engage those MiGs now.
Mako 6-2, engage. Target Bravo 015 17,000. 2, roger. Engage defensive. Fox 1.
Not quite BVR anymore. That one's turned cold. I might just kill that missile. Go for the second one.
Lock.
Fox 2.
Missile got spoofed.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Fox 1. Mako 6-2, clear my 6. 2, stripping.
Chaff, flare.
Wake hot. 2, engaging. MiG-29, 3 o'clock, low. Fox 1.
Right, I think I've got eyes on him.
Lock,
Trojan 7-1, buddy spike.
It's not him.
lock.
Alright, the MiG may have gotten splashed. I think we're clear. And I would call that a successful mission. Heading home.
Mako 6-1, Osan Tower, wing 360 at 6 knots, runway 27 right, cleared for landing, check gear down. Gunhog 4-1, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic. Gunhog 4, contact departure.
Alright, that was a success. I destroyed one MiG-29 with a Sidewinder. And my wingman got an Antonov 2, as well as the other MiG-29. The Antonov he got on the egress. So good for him. And I got 2 ground kills. I destroyed 2 helipads. Looks like I didn't take out the depot complex itself. But let's see if it is still operational. Have a look at the event list. I had some 23mm shooting at me as I dived in. And looks like the MiG-29 that I engaged, or actually this was the wingman I engaged. One of them, and the second one did get a Fox 1 on me, which I evaded. Pretty good. Let's see how this depot is doing. 40% operational. Unfortunately, that it is still operational, but I might perform another fighter sweep and try to finish it off.